Malawi faces a number of natural and biological hazards such as floods, drought, stormy rains, strong winds, earthquakes, pest infestations, epidemics, and fires. Among the weather-related shocks, droughts and floods have had greatest impacts on people's lives and livelihoods, the economy, and infrastructures. Considering that most disasters in Malawi are hydrometeorological by nature, Church's Action in Relief and Development CARD have been working with UK-based organization Sandams Worldwide in order to start addressing a need for coherence between climate change, adaptation, and disaster risk reduction practices to boost resilience of people and their economy. On a project called Strengthening Climate Resilience of Smallholder Farmers in Malawi, funded by JESA Overseas Aid, CARD, in conjunction with Sandams Worldwide, has constructed a relatively new disaster risk reduction technology in the sphere of rainwater harvesting called Sandams in 3 communities in districts of Nsanje and Chikwawa in Malawi. CARD Executive Director Milton Luhanga says through the introduction of Sandams has, among other things, improved natural resources management, hygiene, and access to potable drinking water from water-stressed areas of Nsanje and Chikwawa.
We are working with our colleagues from Sandam Worldwide, who assisted us with some funding, and we thought the technology that is Sandam construction is a good solution to areas, especially the dry upper areas of Nsanje and Chikwawa, because Sandams are like a disaster risk reduction or management technology. Because when you construct sand dams, you provide water in areas that are very dry, and people that usually flow and stay closer to rivers that get flooded can easily be attracted to those upper areas, because water, as all of us know, is life. So they can use the water that we trap in the sand for domestic use as well as for irrigation purposes.
In order to understand how sand dams are constructed elsewhere, we embarked on a trip to a new site where, under Strengthening Climate Resilience for Smallholder Farmers in Malawi, Church's Action in Relief and Development CARD, in conjunction with Sandams Worldwide, have since in June 2022 been constructing a sand dam on the Nyankwari River. Indeed, on this material day, community members, together with their traditional leaders, were all in full swing, providing labor to the construction of the sand dam after understanding its importance to this area, which, among other things, will enable them access fresh and potable water through its accessories. One of the traditional leaders, Group Village Headman Thomas, said members of communities in this area consider sand dam technology as rainwater harvesting the only viable alternative to end years of hunger, since they intend to open irrigated gardens as well as reducing levels of waterborne diseases.
July.
On 4th July, we saw mobilization of equipment to this construction site here at Nyankwari River. After noticing the mobilization of equipment, I sanctioned a meeting of 2 community members from 2 villages which would directly benefit from this sand dam when completed. Everybody understood the importance of this structure, and we devised a working roster for each village to work on this project, as we provide labor as well as some materials such as sand, rocks, and security of the building materials. Currently, the work is progressing
ndinawo
well.
akadinakhala pansi kuganizira tine njira zathu zimene tingapezere madzi.
The manual and construction works are also mainstreaming gender roles in that women too are on the site complementing labor by, among others, supplying rocks and sand.
We are all committed to ensure that the construction of the sand dam is complete because it will help us to access clean and potable water for drinking. Waterborne diseases are common here, more especially during rainy season, because of lack of protected water sources. As women and girls in these villages, we are aware of the importance of this structure called sand dam, more especially to our children and families. We will be able to access potable water very close to our villages, unlike the salty one that we are used to drink, which we understand has adverse health implications.
Joseph Mutua, who has come from Kenya to supervise the construction of sand dam here, says he is happy he is working with local artisans in order to build capacity and transfer knowledge on civil works.
During the excavation of the trench is very tricky because you have to dig up to where the bedrock is, where the community. They don't know why we are digging up to the bedrock, but according to their knowledge, they have to know that when you start digging, when you start constructing over when the foundation is not firm, when the water flows, it will scoop under the sand dam, and the sand dam will be set off, or the water will be passing through down the dam, and the dam will not have any profit for them because the water will not be covering the surface we have done the dam.
CAD Projects Officer for Chikwawa and Nsanje hails the strong commitment and collaboration traditional leaders together with their members have demonstrated in this initial phase of sand dam construction. He observes that unlike here, many times projects such as these, which require community participation and contribution in ways such as labor, take a long time to start, hence affecting their deadlines.
Actually, for this project, almost half of the activities, they are community contributions, such as the law of the communities here that bring logs, and the digging itself, which you see here, is the community who are digging. So our technicians, they are only to construct.
Sand dam being a new rainwater harvesting technology, members of Chikwawa District Council conducted an inspection tour to the construction site at Nyankwari in the area of Group Village Hedimani Tomasi in Chikwawa. The tour took place after a month when initial construction works began. Indeed, the picture was different and giving hope to the visiting members who form the District Agriculture Extension Coordinating Committee. This is a committee that approves and makes follow-ups on any project to do with health, sanitation, and agriculture, and members of this committee comprises of non-governmental organizations and civil societies working in the district. The District Director of Agriculture and Natural Resources says this project fits very well here, considering climatic conditions that are prevalent.
Let me say that as the Chikwawa District Council and on behalf of the District Commissioner, Chikwawa, we are so grateful for the people of Chikwawa. The hard work spirit that they have shown in the construction of this sand dam. There's nothing that they are getting in terms of remuneration, but they have put in their zeal and their power to make sure that the project is complete. We think that it will be sustainable because of the benefits that they'll get from this dam.
He added that government will use lessons and experience taken from the effectiveness of this newly introduced technology to replicate in other areas that receive little rainfall, and lack access to potable and clean water, as well as water for irrigation.
As government, we are very grateful for such stakeholders who are complementing to government efforts to improve the livelihood of the people in the rural areas. And like CAD, they came I think in 2019 when they first introduced this project to the district council. But because of the cyclone Anna, as well as the cyclone Idai, and also the COVID impact, there was less progress. But as of now, I think we are moving at an alarming speed.
Aubrey Gambewa, the chairperson of District Agriculture Extension Coordinating Committee, told me that when CAD project team made their initial presentation, he had not anticipated the look of a structure he's now witnessing developing right before his own eyes. He expressed optimism that when completed, members of communities will fully utilize it by opening up vegetable gardens.
Yes, my impression is quite good, and I'm actually satisfied because this project, they introduced it to us as a DAIC committee in the Chikwawa district, and we have actually seen that the participation of the people here at the site is quite encouraging. This actually ensures the ownership of the project to the people, and I think they are really inspired because at the end of the day, the fruits of this project will benefit the communities around this area. And the other area also that I've been actually impressed is the involvement of the local leaders. The village headmen are here to ensure that the project is actually being delivered right in the communities.
On the fears that the sand dam might in the future increase levels of flooding upstream, as expressed by some members of committee, Joseph Mutua assured them that technology does not disturb the flow of water in the river.
According to what you see our stages, the river is still there because we have steps. We have two steps. First step is 1 meter. The second step is 1.2 meters. So I think all this space is enough for the flow of the water. We have not done anything. We have not interfered with the river because the river its span. Yeah, we have made the river span. We have not done anything with the river because we have built the river banks. They are still there. Yeah, we have built some steps to control water to the river. So it will not flow outside the river. Yeah, because these walls are containing water down to the river, not out of the river. Yeah.
After days of toil at the Nyankwali Sand Dam construction site, women and men showed their gratitude in an African way, that is dancing and singing. From what used to be an abandoned place, the borehole which has been installed at the place is indeed bringing rays of hope to the people of the group villages Headman Flande and Tomasi in the area of traditional authority Chabananga in Chikwawa. Early this morning of filming, I met these elderly women who came to collect water, which they say for the first time since they were born many years ago have experienced fresh water free from salinity.
Samudamui iribino matinchere iribe
Indeed, we have been drinking salty water from time immemorial. Drinking this fresh water is what freedom means to us. I was not expecting to find this fresh water in this area. This is a welcome development to us all. I thank you.
Dolin Effet is the secretary of committee that was overseeing construction works here and expresses gratitude and satisfaction that some of the fruit of Sandam have begun manifesting.
We have
worked hard to deliver on this Sandam project. We were taught to go and collect rocks for the construction of this Sandam. We encouraged each other to work, although some were expecting pay.
Group Village Headman Thomas testifies the need for communities to come together in order to achieve their goals in development.
We are grateful to CAT for the consideration to construct this sand dam. We are happy as a community because we have already started benefiting in that we are able to access fresh and clean potable water. We have finished this work, which began on 4th July 2022, and 4 months down the line, here we are enjoying first fruits of Sand Dam.
Milton Luhanga of Churches Action in Relief and Development says indeed these practical disaster risk reduction tools such as sand dams under the areas of traditional authority Tengani and Mbenje in Nsanje and Chabananga in Chikwawa districts in Malawi will continue to reduce pain to vulnerable communities caused by extreme weather patterns or events.
They took part in understanding the key challenges in their areas. They were able also to participate in the actual construction. And you'll be amazed how committed the people, including leaders, traditional leaders, were to the construction of the sand dams. So they have taken up this technology very well, and they are committed because they know it is going to give them a solution to their livelihood.
Naiva.